So, in this video, we will see Theodolite or instrument station fix operations involved. Operations and details. Okay. The major operations that are involved while setting over a station includes first one, centering. Centering means exactly placing the instrument over a particular station which is fixed on the ground. Okay. Then next step is leveling. For the leveling, we will use this leveling head. Okay. There is a bubble tube. We have to keep this bubble tube parallel to either two foot screws. Here there are two foot screws. We will keep this bubble tube parallel to these two foot screws. Then we have to move these foot screws either both inward or both outward like this. So bubble will be moving. So while watching the movement of the bubble, you can adjust the rotation. Okay, here bubble is almost center. You can see the bubble is almost center. Then next step is there is one more foot screw remaining here. We have to keep this bubble tube parallel to that foot screw, which means perpendicular to these two foot screws. Okay, then adjust this foot screw only, one foot screw. Then again bring the bubble to the center. Okay, you can see that bubble is almost center here. Again repeat the same procedure. Bring the bubble tube parallel to the two foot screws. Then adjust the foot screws by either moving it both inward or both outward. Only fine adjustment will be necessary. Then bring the bubble. Again bring the bubble tube parallel to the third foot screw. Make fine adjustment. Now the bubble is central. You can rotate anyway, but you can see that bubble is always in the central position. Now, okay, you can see that. Okay, now the leveling procedure is done. The third step is elimination of parallax. Okay, for the elimination of parallax is dealing with the telescope. Okay, there are two portions, eyepiece as well as objective. You can see that there are two focusing screws. Here there is a screw for focusing the eyepiece. Okay, focusing the eyepiece there is a screw, and for focusing the objective lens here is the screw. This is the focusing screw for the objective lens. Okay, so elimination of parallax means bringing the image of the object correct on the crosshairs. Okay, so for the distinct visibility of the crosshair, you can adjust the focusing of eyepiece. By focusing the eyepiece, you can clearly have the vision of crosshair. Okay, then by adjusting the focusing screw of the objective, by focusing the objective, you can have a clear vision of the object and you can bring it to the crosshairs. So by adjusting these two focusing screws, focusing screw of the eyepiece as well as focusing screw of the objective, you can have the clear vision of the image. In Theodolite, there are two additional procedures. First one is swinging, second one is transiting. Okay, swinging means rotating the telescope in the horizontal plane. So you can see that this procedure is swinging. Along the horizontal plane, rotating the telescope. Okay, this procedure is swinging. One more operation is there, which is known as transiting. Transiting means rotating the telescope in the vertical plane. For that, you have to adjust the screw. You can see that this is the transiting procedure. Rotating the telescope in the vertical plane is known as transiting, and rotating the telescope in the horizontal plane is known as what? Swinging. Okay. Okay. So while taking observation, any angular observation, we have to take two types of observation. First one is face left observation, and second one is face right observation. Face left observation means you can see here is a vertical circle. This vertical circle is on the left side of my face, right? So since this vertical circle is on the left side of the observer, the measurements taking with this method is known as face left observation. Okay, face left observations means observations taking while the vertical circle is on the left side. Okay. Okay, here the vertical circle is on the right side, on right side of my face. So if angular measurements are taken using this position, all the angles are known as face right. Okay, face right observation. So there are two types of observations, face right observation as well as face left observation. Face right observations means the observations taking while keeping the vertical circle on the right side of the observer. If the vertical circle is on the left side, the observations by taking in this way is known as face left observation. One more important thing, if we are taking a face left observation, the telescope must be swing in the right side only, towards the right side only. That is the condition. For the face left observation, you have to swing the telescope in the right side direction. Okay, you can see that. This is the face left condition. While taking observations, you have to move this telescope in this way only, that is towards right only. If you are taking face left observation, face right observation, you can see that the telescope, so the vertical circle is on the right side. Now we can see we can bisect the object in this way. So in this fashion, that is a face right observation, while taking face right observation, we have to swing the telescope in the left side only, like this, anti-clockwise direction. Okay, so for face right observation, left swing. For face left observation, right swing. Okay, this is the condition.